Hello everyone, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XVI. As you can see in the bottom right here, we have the Rising Tide installed, the brand new DLC. New questline is available by inspecting the reading table in Clive's hideaway chambers. Okie doke. Sounds good, sounds good. Let us jump in. This is on release day. Very nice. I think one thing I forgot to do at the end of last time was we got a crafting mat from Omega, and then I didn't craft anything with it. So I think we can get a sword out of that. Let's see what it's like.
What's that for you, dear?
The Omega weapon, which is indeed the best thing that we could have at this point in the game. So I will take that then, shall I? Requires, yeah, the Omega nodule was the thing that we needed for it. A blasphemous coupling of living flesh and synthetic bone. This relic of an age long forgotten shudders with that selfsame vital spirit that animated the Sage Spire's mightiest of sentinels. And when he looked upon mankind's creation, he saw himself. Yes, I will take that. Thank you very much.
No scratches, right?
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
And?
Let's say that equipped it automatically. Gear. Oh, what now? Ability sets. Oh, right. This is one of the things that they added as part of the update. I think everyone got it. You don't have to buy the DLC. You can set like gear loadouts now, essentially. So you don't, if you want to swap between a bunch of stuff, you can just have them set to 2 different things, or 3 different things, or 4 or 5, I think. Yeah, up to 5, and you can just swap between them whenever. I think I'll just stick with what I was using last time until we get Leviathan stuff at least, because that was working pretty well, and it was different from what I used in the main game. So that's pretty cool to use something else like that. So yes, I think we'll stick with what we've got going here for now. Yes, Omega weapon automatically equipped. What was the previous best thing I had? Oh yeah, the Buster Sword's in the game now. Was I using Ragnarok? Either way, it looks like it's a fucking hefty increase. If I was using Ragnarok, then it's like almost 100 more powerful. So that's actually kind of crazy. Right. So, anyway, reading table.
What next? The advent of Griga herself.
What up? Unmarked. Sid, I shall not waste time mincing words. Leviathan's dominant is in need of rescue, and despite my innumerable misgivings about joining hands with an outlaw of the highest disrepute, the dame has assured me that there is none better suited to the task at hand. I dare not reveal more, for fear this missive could fall into the wrong hands, but if what little I have penned here has kindled your interest, I bid you journey to the Vale in Northreach, and inquire with one Layla. She will surely see you satisfied. Heed the mysterious request. Yes. Who the fuck is Leviathan's dominant going to be?
But why now? After all this time.
Why, what now?
In the main game, I was really hoping the medicine girl would turn out to be Leviathan. Because it felt like the medicine girl was going to have a larger role. And then she super didn't.
After all we've been through. I doubt there's anything that could surprise me at this point.
All right then. Rouse Joshua and meet me in the mess. We'll talk there.
But it's probably absolutely nothing to do with Medicine Girl. It's just she kept popping up. I was surprised at the amount she kept popping up.
I see we're all here.
So, what is it this time?
I'm not sure yet. The letter delivered to my chambers omitted a few crucial details.
Do we know its provenance?
That was one of the details it omitted. But whoever the sender was, it seems the dame held them in high enough regard to point them in our direction.
The dame? Well, she's not one to waste our time. It must be important.
Important might be an understatement. If the letter is to be believed, Leviathan's dominant is in danger. And someone wants us to save him.
Leviathan?
So the Warden of Water has finally returned. What has it been? 100 years?
More. The Lost moniker dates back at least that long. Even our venerable lawsman would not have been so much as a glint in his father's eye when last the mighty serpent brought his crushing waves to bear upon the realm.
But why the gap? I know it can be a few years before a new dominant's born. But over a century?
Should the dominant of Water's bloodline have been severed somehow, it could have prevented a new dominant from awakening.
But if one has awakened now,
Or maybe
he couldn't have chosen a
maybe
worse
there was a
time.
dominant this whole time,
Every
and they just
nation in
didn't
the
tell
realm
anyone.
has lost its dominant. If word gets out that there is still one to be had, they will stop at nothing to claim it for their own.
And the twins will be at war again, just when humanity most needs to come together. Did the letter say anything else?
Only that if I wish to know more, we must meet in person. And that the Veil can arrange a meeting.
If nothing else, you can be certain it ain't a trap.
Yeah, the dames are not going to trap us.
Famous last words.
Well, I wouldn't
I'm
think,
coming
at least.
with you.
As am I.
Thank you. Both of you. And Otto?
Hold down the fort.
I'll keep an eye on things here. Didn't fancy coming anyway.
Thank you. I shall leave the Invincible in your capable hands.
The Rising Tide. I think this is supposed to be a bit of a chunkier DLC than the Echoes of the Fallen one was. That was about 3 hours. This one's supposed to be more like 7, I believe. Chasing the Tides. Quest destinations for the Rising Tide are indicated with that symbol. After accepting, current objectives displayed. Yeah, replace as main ones. If you wish to restore them, yeah, same as with Echoes. That's fine. Okay, find Layla in Northreach. So, let's head out, shall we? Zoomies up here. Local map. Whereabouts are we going exactly? In here, over the bridge. Off to the right. Well, circular area. Probably off to the right.
To the Veil it is then.
And it's lucky we stayed here.
Was that shouting I heard from the barracks? And you're just gonna fall into line?
Howdy.
What can I do?
I'm looking for a Layla.
You found one. So, will your friends be joining in? Or just watching?
Not like that. Jill giving me that look.
We're not here for your services. We simply want to talk.
What you do with your time is up to you. The price is still the same.
We're here about the letter.
That sword does look really cool, by the way. The Omega weapon.
Oh, sorry. I suppose you'll be wanting to know who wrote it then.
Yeah, that'd be a good start.
Among other things.
Look, I'm just the messenger here. There's only so much I can tell you.
Specifically,
A location, north of town, on the shore of Isle of Feist Bay. There you'll find a tent and the woman who can answer your questions.
and that's all. Nothing else.
Actually, one thing. There's more than flowers in the meadows these days. So keep that sword of yours to hand.
Will do. Alrighty, make for the coastline. So, over there, okie doke.
Does anyone else think it's strange that this woman should prefer to keep to the outskirts of town?
Not if she realizes the value of the information she's party to.
And the danger it puts her in.
Yeah. Someone gonna come along and try and kill her right as she's about to give it to us or something? I don't know if it's worth it to go 80 meters by Chocobo, but whatever.
Fly, Ambrosia!
Fly, Ambrosia! Ambrosia does not fly.
The tent is where Layla said it would be.
Yes, but who awaits us inside?
Oh, apparently I've got a level 5 Zantetsuken charged up. That's nice.
It's empty. Why am I not
Did
surprised?
that carry over from my battle with Omega, I guess? Didn't I end the battle with a Zantetsu? Oh no, I actually ended it with a charge up move, didn't I? I remember.
A boat. No prizes for guessing who that belongs to.
Us now. Yoink. Continue the search. Man, that weapon looks dope, actually. I
The
really
embers
like
are
that.
still warm.
So you're Sid.
Hello. Who are you?
I suppose I must be. Which means you have me at a disadvantage.
Apologies. I am Shula, tributary of Mysidia, final haven of the Moats of Water.
The moats of water.
Well, that sounds
The
Leviathan-ish.
very tribe into which it was believed
indeed.
Leviathan's dominant was born. A people notable for their sapphire eyes and ivory hair. Yes, that would be impossible, since the tribe famously...
Vanished. Was exterminated. Despite the best efforts of both church and state, we are still very much alive. Though we've managed to keep that fact hidden from good Krieger's faithful for over a century.
Along with Leviathan's dominant.
That wave out there. What do you know of it?
The surge. Only that it's been there a long time.
Since the fall of Drake's Eye almost a century ago. Some claim the two are connected, but none can speak with any certainty.
So in other words, you know nothing.
Jon Snow.
Not that I'll hold it against you.
Has that always been there?
The wave was raised by Leviathan.
Like, in
an
terms of
act
in the actual game?
rage.
Before the update?
Moments before the waters were stayed, and the Eikon and its dominant bound within.
And you want us to?
Rescue him. Yes. You see, a little bird told me about a certain outlaw with a singular knack for putting unruly dominants in their place.
That's me.
And ours is about as unruly as they get. For years, we've searched for someone who could hold their own against an Eikon. Someone just like you. So what do you say? Will you help us?
Sure thing.
What exactly did your dominant do to warrant this punishment?
What did he do? He committed the greatest crime one of his kind can. He was born. But he deserves a better fate than the one my people forced upon him. He deserves to be free.
Oh, so your tribe views it as a curse, then?
As do we all.
Well, I'll be
Very
happy
well.
to take it off your hands.
Far-fetched though your tale may seem, something tells me you speak in earnest. So we will do what we can for your dominant. But first, you will tell us everything you know about him and the means of his imprisonment.
I can do better than that. I can show you. Care to take a trip across the bay? My people await you there.
Lead the way.
Alrighty. Bomb, bomb, bomb. The Lost Cloak. If you manage to navigate the cloak's narrow mountaintop path without plummeting to your death, without plummeting to your death, you'll be rewarded with a breathtaking view of blighted wasteland stretching from the Oilifist Bay to the Sea of Grace. I wouldn't fancy my chances in this boat if the sea got even a little bit wavy. That boat looks pretty easy to capsize.
Alright, you might want to hold on to something.
Uh-oh.
We're coming up on the wall, and passing through can take a bit of getting used to.
Well, maybe I spoke too soon.
I don't see any wall.
Of course you don't. That's the point. It's a glamour woven by our ancestors to keep our village hidden from prying eyes. But don't take my word for it. Watch.
Oh, that was worse than a slug of Bacchus wine.
Clive, the sky.
Whoa.
It's blue, but how is that possible?
You do know what a glamour is, don't you? Ours just happens to work both ways, and a good thing too. I wouldn't fancy staring at those sickly clouds every day.
Alrighty.
And that concludes our little voyage. We're here.
Oh, I'm so ready for more Soken music.
It's a long slog to the village, and a hard one. I hope you're up for a climb.
Love a climb. Bom, 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 bom.
Finally.
What? You didn't think we'd arrived, did you? The village isn't up here. It's on the other side of the mountain.
Of course it is.
Okie dokie. Mycidia, cloak top. Wow, okay.
Watch yourself, Sid. This path can be treacherous. If not for the sheer drop, then for the beasts who prowl it.
Thank you for the warning. And please, call me Clive. Sid is an alias.
You will be pleased to learn, Lady Shula, that I have no such aliases.
Is that so, Lord Margrace?
Fanta.
It's all the same to me.
Man, that's really pretty. I love the waterfalls. Very nice. Very, very nice. Hell yeah, 12 pinches of magic dash. It's just what I've always wanted. Hi there, little dudes. Come. Assume your rightful place as a notch on my blade.
Earlier you mentioned spells, yet I see you carry no crystals.
Since when did a bearer ever need crystals?
But then, where is your brand?
Waiting for me in Sunbreck, if I ever get careless.
Then it's in for a long wait.
Yeah, she does not seem the careless type, does she? Right. Hello. So enemies are starting at level 50. We're still 47, right? Yeah, we're 47, halfway through 47 now. So we're a little underleveled, but hopefully it won't be too bad. We did all of Echoes underleveled, and that was alright. We died once, I think, in Echoes.
We're almost at the summit. From there, you'll have a better view of our home.
Okie dokie, give me the reveal. Give me the cresting the mountain peak reveal.
Few have ever set eyes on what I'm about to show you. Just so you know.
This is not what I expected.
Welcome, my friends, to Mysidia.
Damn. What on earth is going on there? Is that some kind of beam that's keeping Leviathan trapped?
It's been a long time since I saw the North looking so
green?
Alive.
I'm sure you have plenty of questions, but it's been a long journey, and I expect we could all do with a rest. Our humble village is only a short way from here, if you'd care to accompany me. Let's get ourselves in front of a fire, and I'll tell you everything you need to know.
Okie dokie. Man, look at that. Looks like it's going straight into the part of the wave thing she pointed out
beautiful.
Before.
Shula.
And we aim to
Coming
keep
from
it
that
that way.
destroyed looking, frozen in time looking thing? Because there's like debris hanging in the air up there? Is the beam... If we look closely, it looks like the little strands on the beam are moving from there to there. So it looks like it's going towards, being fired towards Leviathan or something. Fallen ship or something over there. Yeah, I wondered if it was just like the person who was the next dominant was just like, yeah, fuck that shit. I don't want to be fucking involved in politicking and stuff. Yeah, I meant to parry him. Yeah. Yeah, that was intentional. Is this a little... No, never mind. I thought the opening there made it look like I could go down there. Maybe that'll be a thing later? Because that really does look like a you can go down here kind of path, but... Maybe later.
Are those stones glowing?
That's one of the cairns which maintain the glamour. Steer well clear.
Oh, accidentally fucking knocked it down. Unfortunate. Hello. What? I hit him and knocked him back and it didn't activate the thing? Hello? My face when? God damn, look at that.
If the surge was an act of rage,
One wonders what prompted it.
Man, that is fucking pretty. We will definitely be releasing Leviathan because we've got to have a Leviathan boss fight, and then we've got to get Leviathan powers. I've got to assume it'll also be like halfway through the DLC rather than at the end, because normally you'd expect like, okay, you've got a DLC with a big like thing like the Omega one. You knew, okay, Omega's going to be the final boss, but in this case, Leviathan can't be the final boss. Because they're going to want to give you the powers, like, early enough that you can actually use the powers for the rest of the DLC. Because they know full well most people have, like, beaten the game and everything by this point. So, unless you let us use the powers in the DLC, then there's not going to be much, like, time to ever use the powers. So they have to give it to us fairly early, I believe. Bro, Zanzetsuken is barely charging at all this time. What the fuck? It only got halfway through 3? Did they nerf it in the update or something? It feels like it's harder to charge than it was. Oh, hello. Reflection of Fire. Very nearly missed that. What, pray tell, is Reflection of Fire? Residual fire ether having failed to dissipate on the battlefield manifested into crystal. Enhances Phoenix Shift, increasing speed and distance. Sure. Interesting enough. Not something I will be using, though. But yeah, still got to be on the lookout for chests. Let's leave the deers well alone. Or whatever they are, not deers.
could we not have spared ourselves the mountain crossing by landing further north?
In clear view of the bay?
Fair point. Hello. What's down here? We're probably going to be told to come here soon, right? I should hold off. I want to explore, but I know I'm just going to get sent down here. So I should hold off. So as not to do it all twice. What up?
On evening tides.
Does morning's light return?
Open the gates! The tributary is home!
Nice place. Very cozy little village. Haven. I'd like to live here. As long as they got Wi-Fi.
Outsiders? Well, I never. Look at the size of that dog.
All right now, back to your duties. You'll have to forgive my people their curiosity. We don't get many visitors. Or any, truth be told.
Then we are honored to be the first.
This is quite extraordinary. Like stepping into another world.
So do you believe me now?
You've made it difficult not to, my lady. But how did your people chance to settle here in the north? Unless I am much mistaken, the moats of water long called the coasts of Southern Ash their home. Until Drake's Horn fell and the Blight forced them ever inland, where...
We met our doom, along with our dominant. I see you've read the Gregorian Church's account, but perhaps you'd like to hear ours.
Love to.
That building over there is the Witten Hall. It's where my people gather to discuss matters of import. We can speak more inside, once the place is ready to receive you. It shouldn't take long, but you're welcome to explore the village while I see to things.
Thank you. We'll do just that.
Okie dokie. Hello.
Don't look like much if you ask me.
Oi, fuck off. Who asked your opinion? I'll give you a hint. It's nobody. Can we go in? No. Any secret chests to find or anything like that? Give it a brief look around. What up?
Ma'am, I want to play with the others.
Well, you should have thought about that before making such a mess.
Yeah, disgruntled child. God.
How long do you think this bridge is?
Clive? Hello? Bro was stuck.
Suddenly, there were curls everywhere I looked.
That's a very cool story, my guy.
That, girl? You're going with...
Okay, I'm not seeing anything in the way of chests. So I guess let's head on up here.
The poor things are as pale as...
What?
So what do you think of our little haven in the woods? It might not have all the comforts of a southern settlement, but at least it's ours.
And there's a lot to be said for that. It can't have been easy keeping this place a secret.
Not easy, no. We've dedicated our lives to maintaining the glamour that conceals us. Us and Walias.
This man, Walias, is he Leviathan's dominant?
That's right. Though he's no man, Walias is still a baby.
Oh.
A baby?
That is unfortunate.
Forgive me, but you said that the Dominant and his Eikon were bound inside the Surge almost a century ago. That would surely make him older still.
It would, if he'd been allowed to age. But the spell robbed the poor bairn of even that.
I'm sorry.
Walias was the son of my great-grandfather. Leviathan awoke within him almost immediately. But instead of allowing the lad to live out his life as a valued member of the community, my ancestors sought to put his power to other uses. Sadly for them, the Eikons sensed their treachery and summoned a wave so large it would have swallowed the entire village if my ancestors hadn't stopped him.
Then it is not the surge that binds the child, but time itself.
Yes.
Forgive me. I'm still not sure I understand.
I'm not surprised. It isn't the
feel like
easiest
I
thing to
understand.
explain. Which is why it might be better if I took you to see him. Show you exactly what he has to endure.
That is why we came.
Then let us be off. There's a road that leads north from the village. It'll take us right into the Surge.
Are you bound for the Wave, tributary?
We are, Delina. Have you spread the word about our guests?
I have. Everyone knows to treat them as family.
You shouldn't have any trouble now, but just in case, I would have you accept this symbol of our people.
I completely forgot about this seal system
very
where everyone kept giving us seals
The feeling's mutual.
across the game.
Should the tributary be indisposed, feel free to ask me any questions you might have regarding the village, and I'll do my best to answer.
Thank you. We will.
Then I bid you good tide.
I bid you rising tide.
Our storehouse lies across the
Oh.
bridge. If you're short of supplies, you may find what you need there. Though we will have to ask you for recompense, poor as we are.
I see. We're doing
Sid.
side quests, and they are plus side quests, which means you actually get something out of them. I'm kind of curious. Despite my well-documented dislike of the vast majority of side quests in this game. Sure, let's have a look.
You are Sid, aren't you? The man the tributary told us about? I wonder if you could help me.
With what exactly?
Oh, nothing too troublesome. Do you know my husband, Pavat? He's the village smith, among other things. Anyway, his name day's not far off, and I wanted to make a gift for him. He's a craftsman, you see, and he's been fretting about running low on the flowers he uses for dye making.
Sounds like
so
this is
I
going to be
wondered if
another of
you
the exact kind
might
of
collect
quest
some
that
for
made me
me
quit the side
and
quests
give them to
in the
him.
base game. Can you go and collect some flowers and then bring
Would
them
this
back?
gift not be better coming from you?
Perhaps, but it can't, for reasons I can't go into. Please, I know it sounds daft, but I'd be ever so grateful.
Sure.
Fine. Which flowers does your husband need?
The sweet little blue ones that grow around the fount. Elder's blessings, they're called. We use them to dye our fabrics so we always feel close to water like they are. You don't need to go to the trouble of picking them yourself, though. Just speak to the field hands and ask them to share their harvest with you. 2 basketfuls should be enough for my husband to be getting on with.
2 basketfuls it is.
Why on earth can she not do that herself? I'm trying to think of a reason. She said she wouldn't tell us, but what reason could there possibly be? I guess I will do all the side quests in the DLC, just in case there's something interesting hidden behind them.
Excuse me.
But it does. It's
I
not
wonder, might
starting
you be able
off.
to spare
It's
a
not
basket
starting
of
off
Elder's
like
blessings?
they're going to be anything
Pavar's
interesting.
wife tasked me with collecting some for her husband, and suggested
You're
that I
immediately
speak to
presented with the kind of
Ah.
fetch quest.
Word wants
but
you to
I just
bless her better
don't care
half
about.
with the fruits of our labour, does she? Go on then. Give the old fool something to squirm about.
I'm sorry.
Ah, don't worry about it.
What?
An old fool Pavat may be, but if you come bearing gifts, he's not fool enough to turn you away.
I'm glad to hear it. Thank you.
Ah, welcome to Haven, friend.
Thank you. Forgive my presumptuousness, but the smith's wife has asked me to make her husband a present of some elder's blessings. 2 basketfuls, to be precise.
Well, I have 1, if that's any help.
Sure is.
I'm much obliged. They really are beautiful.
They are.
Aren't they just? Though that's not the only reason they have a special place in our hearts. Legend has it that when our people fled from Ash, the tributary of the time took some seeds with them. And as they wandered high and low across the Twins, he'd plant them wherever they stopped for water. Every elder since has done the same.
So when we finally put down roots here in Mysidia, the flowers did too.
Nice, nice.
That's 2 basketfuls.
Quick complete. After completing the main objective of some quests, you may be given the option to quick travel to the quest's final destination. Oh, right, yes, they did say they were adding this. If you see a prompt in the lower right-hand corner of the screen, hold down the button immediately, or to immediately travel to the NPC awaiting your return. Of course, it's not mandatory, but why the fuck wouldn't you?
Time to visit Pavat.
In this case, it's literally just a quick walk across town, but for some others, that will be very useful.
What do you want?
Your wife asked me to bring you these flowers.
Here you go.
That woman. Come out, I know you're there.
Who? Me?
Would either of you care to explain what's going on?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to deceive you.
Pretty sure you did, or you'd have just told us.
My husband can be a bit standoffish at times, and I thought this might be a good way for the two of you to get acquainted. What with you being a swordsman like, and him being the only smith in the village. It'd be a shame if you couldn't turn to him for help.
The only reason he couldn't turn to me for help is because I had my hands full with all the orders you lot dumped on me. I'm pretty much done with them now, though. But, for the record, the tributary said that we were to lend you outsiders our aid, and that's exactly what I was planning to do. With or without my darling wife's meddling. Still, here we are. Acquainted. So, if there's out you need, just bring us the materials, all right?
All right.
All right.
Great minds,
all right,
Clive.
then. And tar for the flowers. I was running low.
You use them for dyeing, I hear.
Aye. Crush the petals and it makes a fine and lasting blue. We use it to stain the cloth for our tunics and pennons. To remind us where we come from, like.
As modes of water. Children of the sea.
That's right. The pattern too was left by our ancestors. The Ceaseless Rill, it's called. It symbolizes the river of our tribe, with the strength of Leviathan running through it. And no matter how that river has ebbed and flowed, changed its course, the flowers have always been with us, growing on our banks. I should get back to work. If you need something crafting, let me know.
I will. It was a pleasure to meet you.
Wasn't it just?
Okay, they have their own weird bow. So that quest was just to unlock a blacksmith here, I guess. Sure. Reflection of Earth. Enhances Titan's Feat's Titanic block, making it capable to block attacks from behind and restore HP. Sure. Fantastic. Do you have anything unique to make or anything? Or is it just the exact same? Looks like it's just the exact same. Am I wearing the Fallen Belt? I guess I am. Sure.
Better than you.
And sure again.
Will that do you?
Cool.
A good tide to you.
Fallen Belt 2. That is indeed what I'm wearing. Nice. There was nothing better than this, was there? No, the Fallen bracelets aren't as good in the life section. Cool. Right, and what is your one then?
wearing. Oh, I'll have her hide when she gets back. Oh, sorry. I was leagues away. How can I help you? If you're after something from the storehouse, it's actually my wife you'll want to talk to. She will have to charge you for the goods, though. Not that.
Oh, this will just be unlocking a shop then.
It's just, you know, needs must.
Do I have full potions at the moment? I think I do.
Saying that, she might not be able to get anything down for you for a bit.
Ah, right.
She's got her hands full with the inventory, you see. It should have been my daughter's job, really, but the willful little rills decided to make herself scarce. The heavens only know where that girl's got to.
If you'd like me to keep an eye out for her.
Oh, no. I couldn't ask that of an outsider. Could I? You wouldn't mind?
Sure.
Of course not. She won't have gone far, will she?
I hope not. But I've scoured the entire village for her and come up empty-handed. Can't help thinking she might have gone on another one of her little adventures.
Ah. A free spirit, is she?
Aye, that she is. Can't get her to sit still. Especially once you heard you lot were on your way. Outsiders! You should have seen her little eyes light up. Oh, if she wanted to watch you arrive, she'd have made for the low gate where you first came in. The guard there might have spotted her. Maybe you could ask him. Ruka, her name is.
All right. I'll let you know if I find her. Try not to worry.
Don't worry. Be happy. Okie dokie, let's go chat with the dude. What up, bruh?
Excuse me. You haven't seen the storekeeper's daughter, have you?
Little Ruka? I have, as it happens. She went out through the gate not long ago.
Out of the village? Alone?
Aye, she does it all the time. There's a path off to the left which leads down to the river. Nice little spot, that. And safe as you like. The beasts of the mountain don't dare come so close to the village. That's where she'll be. Go and have a look if you don't believe me.
Why would I not believe you? I can't think of any reason why anyone would be like, this guy must be lying.
This must be the path.
I really like how this weapon looks, man. I keep looking at it like, shit, yeah. That's fucking dope. Wow, I can't believe she's here.
They're not... It's you! I've been looking everywhere for you.
Well, I wasn't in the water.
You must be Ruka.
You know my name?
I'm psychic.
Can you lot read minds?
Yes.
Your
father is thinking he's going to ground you if you don't go the fuck home.
Going. He was worried.
But I went to look for you.
Well, now you found me. What do you say we head back to the village and let your father know you're safe?
All right. And on the way home, you can tell me all about the world beyond the wall. I want to know everything.
Not great.
Everything might be a stretch.
On the way home, you can tell me everything, and then she runs off ahead of us so that we can't tell her anything.
Thank you for bringing her home. And sorry for the trouble.
Oh, no. It was a pleasure.
Daddy, did you know that there are villages 10 times as big as Haven in the outside world? 10 times! Cities, they call them. And in these cities, they have great big walls and towers and castles.
Oh, to think I was worried. You can tell me all about the outside world later, Sweet Pea. Now go and help your mum with the stores.
All right.
Thanks for putting up with her questions. She, has a lot of them. One of the big ones being, What are the people beyond the wall like? Reckon you've made a good first impression.
I
Are we
always
the only ones
do.
she's ever met?
That you are. The rest of the world can't know we're here, so we'll have to be very careful who we're letting in and out. A few of us might make the occasional trip to shore for supplies, but for the most part, we'll make do with what we've got, including what the old Northerners left us.
Yes. You built on top of the old ruins, didn't you?
Well, they're made for fine foundations. Their masons clearly knew what they were doing.
Clearly.
That's one thing we don't have to worry about. Oh, it's everything else that's the problem. Medicines, metals for tool making, anything like that. We have to dress up as traveling merchants and make a trip to the outside and pray to every cloud in the heavens that nobody sees through us.
Which explains why you need Gil.
Aye. And now Ruka's back, my wife should be free to assist you with any potential purchases.
Okie dokie.
So please, do make good use of our stores, because we fully intend to make good use of your coin.
I'll be sure to keep my purse strings loose.
I don't have much gil, I'm afraid. Kind of spent it on an orchestrion roll. It was like 60 grand, you understand? So I'm afraid I can't really give you any. Got anything much?
Thanks for bringing me daughter back. I don't grudge her
You're
looking
welcome.
for adventure, but she's got to pull her weight like the rest of us. Anyway, now we've got the inventory done, I can attend to my own tasks, like
Me own
seeing to our
tasks.
visitors' needs. So, what's the route you wanted? I will have to charge you.
Oh, motherfucker. I just spent my crafting mats making the fallen belt better. And then they just sell one that is instantly fucking better. God damn it. Well, might as well, huh?
Well, if you're sure you need it.
Cheers. Is this better? It is better defense, but it's lower health again. Why are they doing this? Why are they doing this to me? It's the same as the fucking Echoes thing, where it's half better and half worse. But I guess 5 life doesn't really matter. It's probably worth trading, because 16, because we only have 335 defense, right? So a difference of 16 is not like tons, but it's a decent amount. Whereas we have almost 3,000 health. So we have like 10 times more health than we do defense. So a decrease of 5 is comparatively like way smaller amount than the increase of 16 is in terms of the difference it makes. So I guess we should probably do it.
May it serve you well.
Cheers. Definitely can't afford that. We are 8 at 8 and 4 out of 5 high potions apparently. Let's just
Here you are.
top that bad boy up, I guess.
I'll be here.
Cool.
What do you think the tributary season was?
And then I guess let's see if we can upgrade the things we just got.
Yes?
No. Doesn't look like we can, because they'd be at the top, wouldn't they? Oh, no, wait, reinforce. Still no.
Till next time, then.
Okie doke. Right, is that everything? It was just the 2, right? Yes, there isn't any others. What was that called? The High Gate. Back to the main story.
How long do you think this bridge has been?
Back to the main story, out the High Gate.